Today I'm going to discuss the process of changing RAM. This process includes uninstalling your old RAM and reinstalling the new RAM. Now, a couple things you'll need to make sure that your computer is not plugged in. You want to remove the power cord or unplug it from the wall. I recommend unplugging it from the computer. Once you know that there's no electricity going to the computer, then you need a Phillips screwdriver. And some computers I've actually seen with Phillips, so either one. In most cases, you're going to be okay with the Phillips. First thing you want to do is unbolt the, in most cases, 1 or 2 screws. Once those are out, you want to remove the side case. Most of the time, it's going to be on the right. If the front of the computer is facing away from you, it's going to be on the right-hand side. So what you want to do is you want to grab a hold of you. Well, usually they have a little indentation. You want to pull on that until it snaps. There you go. Once that comes off, then you can put this over here. Now, a couple things you want to be careful of is that you don't create something called electrostatic discharge. If you rub your feet on the floor or something like that and you have electricity in you, RAM is so susceptible to small electrical currents that you can actually damage it. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have your hand on the case. You're grounding yourself out. And then you want to locate the RAM, which in most cases is going to be directly beside the processor, if you know what that is. Or if you don't really know anything about computers, it's mostly a stick anywhere between, I'd say, 1 inch by 5 inches, 6 inches, and it's usually got a bunch of little clips on it. And today we're going to be uninstalling DDR RAM. So what we're going to do here is there's a clip on the bottom and a clip on the top. You want to unclip the bottom clip first, and let's see if I can get this closer so you guys can see it. Then you want to unclip the top. And once you know it's free and you're sure it's free, then you can pull it out. And in this case, this is 512 megabytes of DDR RAM, and we are going to be upgrading it to 1 gig. So basically, now that we're done with that, then we take the new RAM, and which I'll let you guys see that. This is RAM, this is DDR RAM. And to reinstall, the same thing goes. You want to make sure you ground yourself out. Get a little closer. As you can see, this is a little bit shorter down here. The RAM, obviously, as you can see, there's a long side and a short side. The reason why they do that is so that you do not reinstall the new RAM the wrong way. So there's only one way to go in here. Once you figure out that way, which on this case, the short end's on the bottom, so you want to make sure you're grounded out, and you want to put the bottom in first until that snaps, and then you want to put the top in until that snaps. And once you're sure that it's secure, you want to wiggle around just a little bit, not too much because you can break it. And once it's in there, then you want to make sure you didn't knock anything loose. And then next goes on the back of the other side of the case. You want to make sure this goes back on to protect all your inside equipment. And in order to test and see if the process of changing RAM actually works for you and you did it right, hook your power cord back in and turn on your computer. If it's not installed right, normally you hear a couple beeps and it won't come on. Your Windows will not start up. If it works, then Windows will come right up. And that is the process of changing RAM.